So what's your water number? The water number is actually an indicator of the quality of water that you use for drinking and cooking. It represents the total amount of dissolved solids that are in your water that actually come from salts and heavy metals. And we can measure these contaminants in parts per million. Now, health-conscious people are interested in low water numbers, and at Gordon Brothers Kinetico, we like to see the number less than 50 parts per million. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a comparison between ordinary sink water and purified water that came from one of our Kinetico systems. And I'm going to start with the ordinary sink water, and I'm going to just pour this into this little cup here. This is a meter that allows me to measure in parts per million, what the water number is. And once again, we like to see the level less than 50. Now, this dial on the meter allows me to measure in multiples of 10. So as you can see, at the 10 multiplier, we're going to be measuring between 0 and 50 parts per million. Ideally, we like to see it less than 50. So as I push the button in, as you can see, it's over 50. So that tells us right now that there's more than 50 parts per million of salts and heavy metals in this particular water. So as I move the dial to the 100 multiplier, now we're able to measure between 0 and 500 parts per million. And as I push the button in, you can see that the water number is right around 370, 380 parts per million. So it's quite a bit higher than we like to see it. Now this is ordinary sink water, right from the kitchen faucet. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take water that went through one of our Kinetico water treatment systems, water that's been purified, and I'm going to measure the level. In order to do this accurately, first I do need to rinse this out with purified water. Okay, now I'm going to pour the purified water into the meter. And I'm going to put it back to the 10 multiplier again. And once again, we're hoping that this measures less than 50, and I know it will. So we're measuring between 0 and 50 parts per million. I'm going to push in the button, and as you can see, it measures about 6 parts per million. So what a difference that does make. And with one of our Kinetico water treatment systems, we can dramatically lower your water number so that you can have better tasting, healthier water.